Okay, welcome back to the deep dive.
Glad to be diving in.
Today we're looking at some really intense source material surrounding Basgiath War College.
Yeah, it's a unique environment, to say the least. Hyper-lethal.
That's the word for it. And our mission today is digging into how one specific candidate, Violet Sorrengail,
Who, let's be honest, was completely unprepared physically.
right, meant for the Scribe Quadrant, safe and sound.
How she even attempts to survive the Riders Quadrant, which seems designed to kill people like her.
Especially since she's forced into it by her own mother, the general. Talk about high stakes.
It feels like being set up to fail, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But she has this core idea.
I will not die today. It's almost a mission statement for her.
Exactly. And it tells you right away, survival there isn't just physical, it's mental fortitude, sheer stubbornness.
Okay, so let's talk about that environment, Basgiath.
Right, built into a mountain. Everything about it screams danger.
And the sources are pretty explicit about the casualty rates. It's not like, oh, a few people don't make it.
No, it's staggering. Just the entrance exam, the parapet crossing,
Yeah.
claims about 15% of candidates on day one. Just gone.
15% before they even properly start.
And if you make it through that, the graduation rate over 3 years. Maybe a quarter survive.
That's insane. It really puts the pressure on.
And the rules themselves highlight the danger. Like it's an executable offense to attack someone sleeping.
Which implies attacking them awake is fair game.
Pretty much, safety is an illusion. You're always vulnerable.
So how does Violet deal with this, being physically weaker?
She leans into cunning. Hidden advantages. It's like she's running her own counterintelligence op.
Okay, like what?
Well, first the armor. Her sister Mira hooks her up.
Ah, right, the corset.
Yeah, but not just any corset. It's lined with dragon scales. From Teen, Mira's dragon.
Which is brilliant. It's protection, obviously, but also...
Camouflage. It masks her scent from other dragons. Critical when you're surrounded by them.
So, physical weakness countered by smart gear. What else?
Weapons. She can't really manage a sword. She's too small, too frail at the start.
So she adapts.
Exactly. Daggers. Starts with 4. Earns more by winning challenges. She plays to her strengths, or rather, avoids her weaknesses.
And there was that detail about the boots, too, wasn't there? On the parapet?
Yeah. Swapping a boot with Rhiannon for better grip. It's small, practical, focused purely on surviving this moment, not on looking like a perfect rider candidate.
It all points to her intellect being her real weapon.
Absolutely. And that scribe training she was supposed to have, it pays off massively.
Where do we see that most clearly?
Professor Diver's battle briefs, these daily strategic analyses.
Right. And she sees something the others miss.
Completely. Everyone else is focused on standard tactics, troop movements against Sorrengail.
The known enemy.
Yeah. But Violet questions the logic of a specific attack. Why hit Somerton? Remote, high altitude, seemingly low value.
Unless
the attackers knew something. She deduces they must know Navarre's protective wards are failing in that area.
Wow. Okay, so that single deduction, it changes everything.
It absolutely does. It tells you, the listener, that the real conflict isn't just the border skirmishes you're told about. There's a deeper weakness.
And possibly deception from within Navarre itself.
Precisely. Which brings us to the layers of conflict here. There's the obvious one.
Sorrengail and their Griffin Riders. The standard enemy narrative.
Right. Securing the borders. That's the public war.
But then there's the internal stuff, much messier.
Oh, yeah. The marked ones. Kids of rebellion leaders, forced into service.
And Zadna Rierson is their leader, son of the great betrayer, wing leader of the 4th Wing.
And the terms they serve under are just brutal. Designed for control.
How so?
Get this. If any marked cadet steps out of line, commits treason, Xaden pays the price.
Execution.
Seriously, his life is tied to every single one of them.
Hundreds of them. It explains his ruthlessness, his need for control. It's not just ambition, it's survival for his entire group.
That's an incredible amount of pressure. Institutional cruelty, really. It is. But even that isn't the deepest layer. There's a hidden war.
The one Violet started to sniff out with the wards theory.
Exactly. The Venin and their wyvern.
Which most people in Navarre think are just myths, right? Folklore.
Yeah, the fables of the Baron.
Yeah.
Bedtime stories. But the sources confirm they are absolutely real.
And they are the reason the wards are failing.
They are. And those attacks, like on Somerton, they weren't random.
They were targeting the materials needed for the wards. Looting.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Trying to dismantle Navarre's magical defenses piece by piece.
So Violet's insight was spot on, but the enemy was something else entirely. Myth made real.
Yeah, so you've got the border war, the deadly college politics, and this secret existential threat nobody's supposed to know about.
Which must make threshing even more complicated. The dragon bonding ceremony.
Immensely. And Violet's experience there is, well, unique is an understatement.
Right.
She bonds 2 dragons.
Which is unheard of, basically.
Extremely rare. First there's Tarn.
The big one. Black Morning Startail. Described as the deadliest breed.
And mated to Sorrengail, another powerful dragon. He bonds Violet not because she's strong, but because she's cunning, brave.
And she defended another dragon, right, a smaller one.
Yes, Andarna, Tarn, values that courage, that defiance of the strongest survive mentality.
It's like he sees her true strength.
And the bond is intense. He can read her thoughts, tells her you'll never be alone again, which, given her situation.
Must be incredibly powerful. Security she desperately needs.
Then there's the second bond with Andarna, the small golden one she saved.
A feather tail. They're special, aren't they?
Very. Sometimes they gift abilities to their riders, and Andarna gives Violet the power to stop time. Temporarily.
Yes, time. That's huge.
Huge, but costly. It drains Andarna for days. It's a panic button, really.
Fits Violet, though, right? The need to pause, to process in this overwhelming world.
It really does. And then her own power manifests, her signet.
Which she hoped would be healing, like her brother Brennan.
Yeah, she wanted to be a mender.
Instead.
Lightning, pure destruction, the ultimate irony. The physically frailest cadet gets one of the most destructive powers.
What do you think that signifies?
It feels like it foreshadows the destruction of the lies, the official history. Lightning is sudden, shocking illumination as much as it is destruction.
That power shift must cause ripples in her relationships.
Big time. Especially with Dane Ados, her childhood best friend.
He becomes a problem, doesn't he? Despite maybe meaning well.
He really does. His signet is reading recent memories through touch.
Oof. Dangerous ability.
Makes him valuable to leadership, but a nightmare for personal trust. And he keeps pushing Violet to leave, go to the scribes.
Out of concern, maybe?
Genuine care, yeah. But it's warped by his rigid loyalty to the rules, the codex. He has high security clearance, but that blinds him. He can't see the venom threat because the official channels deny it.
And eventually he crosses a line. A big one.
The ultimate betrayal. Zidane confirms it later. Dane tried to read Violet's memories against her will, to force her toward what he thought was safety.
Using his power on her like that destroys the friendship.
Irrevocably. It shows how loyalty to the system can poison personal bonds, more damaging than any physical fight.
Which contrasts sharply with Zidane, who seems like the enemy, but isn't.
Exactly. We find out his secrecy, his ruthlessness. It all served a different purpose.
He wasn't plotting against Navarre.
No. He and the marked ones were smuggling weapons out, weapons designed to fight Venin, to allies across the border who were already fighting them.
So he was fighting the real war all along, in secret.
Yes. Keeping up appearances, playing the dangerous rebel, was necessary to protect his people and his actual mission from Navarre's command, like General Melgren.
Okay, this all comes to a head at Athebyne, right? During the war games.
The final test. Except it's not just a test. The sources frame it as a cover.
A cover for what?
A real battle.
Yeah.
A Venin and Wyvern assault. The war games were basically bait, or maybe just a convenient deployment.
And this is where the training wheels come off completely. Real stakes, real death.
Devastatingly real. Liam Mary dies.
Satan's friend. Violet's guard.
Yeah. Killed by a Wyvern.
Yeah.
Eviscerated. It's brutal and sudden.
That loss must hit hard. It makes the Venin threat deeply personal for Violet.
Absolutely. And Liam's dying words, they're crucial.
What does he say?
Asks her to look after his sister Sloane and tells her to trust Zidane.
That's huge. Confirmation from someone she trusted that Zayden's path is the right one, despite the secrecy.
It is. And it's right after this, fueled by grief and rage, that she truly wields her signet in combat.
The lightning.
Unleashes it, kills a Venin directly.
And what happens then?
This is strategically massive. When the Venin she kills dies, all the Wyvern he created crumble instantly. Gone.
So it confirms a key weakness. Kill the channeler, kill their creations.
Exactly. A direct link. That knowledge is potentially war-winning.
So armed with this knowledge, this power, and Liam's last words, she confronts Zayden.
Yes. Demands the whole truth. No more secrets.
And he tells her about the Hidden War, the Marked One's real mission.
He does. Confesses they've been fighting the Venin for years, supplying allies, all while navigating the paranoia of Navarre's command.
Including her own mother being complicit in the cover-up.
Yes. General Sorrengail knows about the Venin, but prioritizes Navarre's stability, its image, over revealing the truth.
That's a heavy burden for Violet. Her family, her kingdom's leadership, all part of the lie.
It's immense. But the sources say she accepts Satan's truth. She has to. The evidence is undeniable now.
So her journey is complete, in a way. From this frail girl meant for the archives,
To a lightning-wielding rider bonded to two incredibly rare dragons.
but armed with knowledge that basically makes her an enemy of the state she swore to protect.
It's the ultimate paradox. The sources show the real enemy was dismissed as folklore, hidden in the history books.
While the people branded as traitors, the marked ones,
They were the ones actually fighting the existential threat all along.
which leaves us, and you, the listener, with a really tough question. Violet knows the truth now. She knows her mother, the generals, the whole system is compromised, or at least complicit in deception.
Her loyalty to Navarre is now fundamentally tangled, maybe even opposed to her duty to fight the villain. And she's bonded, literally and emotionally, to Sidon and his community of supposed rebels.
So how does she navigate that? What happens when fighting the real war means betraying the kingdom you serve?
And what does it say about a nation when its official history, its archives, are deliberately manipulated? When finding the truth means siding with the designated enemy?
The war isn't just outside the borders anymore, is it?
No, it's a war for the truth itself. Who gets to decide what's real?